Hello PlayZoo friends, my name is Jenny. Thanks for joining us for the Hamill Family PlayZoo video series, bringing the PlayZoo to you. Today, we will be using natural materials to create our very own chalk paint masterpiece. Let's go! When the weather is warm, it feels wonderful to spend time outside. Creating art outdoors is a fun way to enjoy the weather. Today, we will use natural materials to make a homemade paint that looks a lot like sidewalk chalk. When we paint outdoors, we can use the space to create large works of art, and we can experiment with our artwork by painting on different surfaces. Our homemade chalk paint is safe to use outside. Because it is made from natural materials, we know that we can paint on the ground, on the trees, on the rocks, anywhere, and it is safe for plants and animals. First, let's make our chalk paint. We will need cornstarch, water, and food coloring to make our chalk paint. Let's add 2 cups of cornstarch into a large bowl. You can use a measuring cup or any plastic cup will do. Cornstarch is a natural material made from corn that people can use for cooking and baking. Next, let's add 2 cups of water into the bowl. Water is a wonderful material that comes from nature. Now we can stir the cornstarch and the water together until there are no more clumps. Perfect. Now we'll add food coloring to make our chalk paint colorful. First, we'll scoop our chalk paint into smaller cups or bowls. Now we can choose which colors we'd like to add to our chalk paint. I wonder what will happen if we mix 2 colors together. We can try making different colors each time we make our chalk paint. Now it's time to create a chalk paint masterpiece. When we paint outside, we have room to make big movements and big masterpieces. We might create big paintings when we feel excited, or if we have lots of energy, or when we have big ideas. And there's something special about chalk paint. It gets brighter as it dries. When we paint outside, we can also experiment with painting on different surfaces. I wonder what our artwork will look like if we paint on a tree. Ooh, the texture of the tree makes our painting very interesting. I'm going to try painting on this rock next. Smooth. We can also try using different tools we find outside to make our own unique paintbrush. Just remember, when we make outside paintings, they change with the weather. The next time it rains, our painting might get drippy and it might even disappear. That's okay. We can take a photo of our paintings if we want to remember them. We can use our homemade chalk paint inside too. When we paint with chalk paint inside, it's fun to paint on dark paper or on brown bags or cereal boxes because the chalk paint is so bright. We might create smaller paintings when we're feeling quiet or when we want to focus on smaller details. We can try using Q-tips to make tiny lines and circles. We can even try painting with our fingers. I wonder what else we might try to paint with. That was fun. Using natural materials to create art is a great way to express yourself, both indoors and outside. We'd love to see your chalk paintings. Send photos to the address on your screen. See you next time!